Underwater. Alright guys, what's up? We've all been to these weird liminal childhood places. Some of us have even been to this specific tier list multiple times in the last week. But yeah, today we are going to go through all these nostalgic places. We're going to rank them. We're going to figure out which one is S tier. As in like the coolest, most liminal, neat place from our childhood. And we're going to have D tier for as in this place is kind of mid. I gotta bang the mic for effect. And as a bonus, we're going to create what these places might sound like through music. So yeah, let me open my stuff here. Okay, cool. Let's get started, shall we? So the first one, as already mentioned before, if you caught the last live stream, is this. And this is the weird underwater dream place. It looks like a playground on a cruise ship, and you guys already know this is gonna sound crazy. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and make what I think this will sound like. So I've got 3 times oscillator here. I'm just gonna go throw this onto a track, put some reverb on it, turn up the decay. The decay is the secret ingredient. Bring up that low cut. This is probably about to blow your ears out if I had to guess. We shall see, I suppose. Okay. Not that cool, honestly. We gotta add some more sauce to it. Let's see. Too happy. Like when you step into this liminal place, you gotta have it be like way cooler than that. So let's see. I'm going to bring all these up to the same spots. Go over here. Let's put a low pass filter on it to give it that like nostalgic sound. This is a very bland sounding sound. But you know, if you were like walking around this, you know, these giant seashell horns would be blaring out to you. You'd be sliding down the slide. We can't have this this octopus thing here. This is crazy. We can't have that. Okay, we gotta have something cooler. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw in. I'm looking for the flanger. Here we go. I might as well throw on Destructor. Destructor is my favorite effect plugin like ever at this point. What do you think? You think when you walk in here, interesting. Yeah, that's what this place sounds like. As cool as it looks with the just maximalist thing going on, the strange dreamlike playground, I'm gonna have to say this is probably like C or D tier for me. Because how often do you find yourself in a place like this? Let's be real, like never, right? So what's next? We got our fish tanks, or specifically the store fish tanks. For those of you that are like 9 years old watching this, no offense, I know I was 9. I am like a 9-year-old. Where are we going with this? Yeah, so for those of you that don't remember, you used to like literally walk into the store And of course I can't pull the image up right now. Let's see, hopefully, where is this image? Bruh. Right in front of me. I'm blind. Yeah, so anyway, not to get totally off topic, but it used to be you'd go into the store and yeah, you'd see these fish tanks. And in fact, this looks like it's a pet store. Ask me how I know that. I dare you. But yeah, you'd literally, I remember these were in like Walmarts and stuff. You'd walk in and they'd have a whole aisle full of fish and you could just pick one up. And I didn't realize until recently how like interesting that is to me. It's almost like a repressed, forgotten memory. And so, especially on the new song, I was kind of fascinated with these fish tank sounds and I really wanted to capture them. So what would the fish tank sound like? We got, you know, the crazy water world. I think the fish tank is definitely going to be a MIDI sound. So I'm going to load up the general MIDI library here. And I'm just going to go for a plucky type sound. I think this kalimba. Oh yeah. Let's just throw it on that same channel. The magical fish tank sound, is that what we're going for here? Sounds like it. Let's throw in a delay. And yeah, that I could totally see fish swimming around to that. So this fish tank, I'm biased, guys. I'm gonna put it in A tier. And maybe this is an S tier childhood water location, but I feel like a lot of people nowadays just don't experience it. So we're gonna put it in A tier. And for anyone that did experience this, that's just so cool. Not a single fish in sight. They might be at school. Yeah, they're at the school of fish. Look, bro, I had to come up with these images on a short notice, okay? Up next, we have the one you're going to be hearing a lot about. What was this? Wow, I already forgot what this was. So we're going to just say this is a cooler aquarium tunnel. I think actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's like a water park or something. Let's see. I thought I had like this slideshow going with these things. Guess not. But anyway, yeah, this is another cool location. Kind of does look like a water park tunnel. Going through an aquarium. How cool is that? So I just realized also like half of this is not showing on the stream. Okay, here you go. Semi-visible. So yeah, imagine you're like sliding down this bad boy. You actually do have fish in this one. You have giant sharks right next to you. I mean, already this is a really cool liminal location. I mean, even got the nice swimming pool, water-esque here. This is gonna be a really fun sound. I'm thinking this one should almost be like a sequence, right? So let's go into the synthwave pack and let's just find a nice sequence sound here. Some of these are going to be like full songs. That's funny, that's goofy. I don't know about that one. I don't know, I'm not feeling it. Okay, this one, with some work, this one could be really cool. I don't know, it's too synthwavy, as the synthwave pack would imply. That's what I mean when I say you can get the full song. All these are like the same thing. Don't make me... Okay. This is it. This is what it would sound like if you were a kid and you were sliding down this water slide. Guys, this one needs a beat. Let's do a really, really basic boom, 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 blow your ears out type beat. Let's throw on a snare. And no, there won't be any bass line on this because I'm just not, I'm too lazy. Perfect. This is gonna sound really goofy. Are you ready? It's already a pretty goofy synth sound. It's about to be like ultra goofy. Okay, here we go. Oh man. Okay guys, we're just gonna pretend like this never happened. But anyway, this is, if this were a real spot, it'd be a lot cooler. So for that reason, since this looks like it's not even real, it's B tier. Let's see. That's an S to you. A high-pitched sound that whales make? Yeah, we could do that. Okay, up next, we have the strange, like, office area. Maybe you're, like, at the dentist or something. And I know I keep bringing up the dentist, but I'm gonna be real, ChatGPT keeps recommending me do dentist-related topics for some reason. But yeah, so if you've never been there, the dentist is a really aquatic location. They usually have like fish tanks and stuff in there. This image actually is a horrible example. I don't know what I was thinking when I chose it. And you know, when you're at the dentist too, it can always kind of be nerve-wracking, right? Like I mean, come on, you know you floss every single day, but there's always the chance. So this one, it's gonna need a horror sound, guys. I gotta go through my massive list of stuff here. I gotta give it a horror sound. I gotta wait 30 minutes for contact to load. Here we go. And yeah, this is just a cool orchestral library here. It was like one of the only free ones, so yeah, this is the dentist sound. You can't even hear it. Tongue in cheek though. Yeah, that's where your tongue's gonna be when you're at the dentist. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. If I throw this on here, it's gonna sound like a PlayStation 2 sound. Guys, that is the most accurate sound of being horrified while at the dentist that I've ever heard. Just for that sound, man. I think the dentist is actually safe from D tier. I think the dentist is at least C tier, because like you might have impending dread, but at least it sounds cool, you know? Oh, okay. we've got an S tier location, guys. The swimming pool at night. Let me pull up the big version of this image for you. This is an S tier location if I ever saw one. Okay. Gotta like drag it over here so you can see it. Okay. Not only that, but weirdly enough, this exact swimming pool feels like one I used to like live near. I don't want to say live in. I never lived in a swimming pool. But yeah, so a really fun fact is when I was like 14, my family was living in a place similar to this temporarily. And so I remember like I naturally would be the one that got stuck walking the dog. And I remember I'd be walking her like late at night. And I remember I'd be seeing the swimming pool that looked exactly like this. And this was before liminal spaces were even a thing. Let's see. But yeah. Hold on, I'm getting errors over here. Oh, it's my internet. Okay, cool. Yeah, guys, every time I try to stream something, gotta deal with stuff. But anyway, so I was walking our dog. And yeah, I remember staring at the swimming pool. And I was mesmerized by this swimming pool. And I'd also hear like the sound of our neighbors' wind chimes in the background. So it was like that was the music I heard by the swimming pool. Very cool. It's a very, very good memory. And actually, it inspired me when I was young to make one of like my first EP, if you want to call it that. And I remember I took a picture of that pool and made it the EP cover. So that was back when I was like really into ambient and experimental music. It was really fun. So with that being said, the exact sound this is gonna have is gonna be like wind chime-esque sounds. So let's see, let's load up a Celeste sound. It needs a shorter decay to get that wind chime vibe, and it needs to be higher too. So we're gonna bring up the pitch. Let's see, bring this down. I love the clicking sound too. That's kind of fun. Maybe bring up the release now. Maybe bring up the decay a little more. Let's put this on channel 1. Let's see. Very nice. Yeah, I'd say this is what this sounds like. There you have it. There's your liminal swimming pool sound. Yeah, very special, very near and dear to my heart. This is definitely an S tier location, and if you've never had the joy of walking around a liminal swimming pool like this, man, you got to do it like now. Next time you get near an apartment, find your swimming pool. But anyway, up next we have one you're gonna be hearing about a lot, the aquarium tunnel. I told this story recently, but I'll tell it again. I went to the Georgia Aquarium. Man, that was incredible. Absolutely surreal walking underneath them fishes. So yeah, what does the aquarium tunnel sound like, guys? I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. You're gonna get to hear a little something special. You can hear about 5 seconds of the new song. Shameless plug here. But yeah, In the Aquarium comes out Friday, and I had to find a way to tie it into this, so yeah, here you go. This is what the aquarium will sound like. Let me pull up the aquarium picture first, of course. Here we go. Okay. Gotta make sure everything's set up. Okay, here we go. That's all you get. That is what the aquarium sounds like. We can actually stretch this out because, you know, the other locations got really long sounds. We got to give this one a long sound too. Whoa. Dude, I want to sleep in here. Wow. That's so cool. Unexpected cool sound. 10 seconds wouldn't hurt. Oh, I'm sorry, you gotta wait. You gotta wait 5 days or 4 days. Okay, this is definitely A or S tier. You know what? I'm gonna put it in S tier. If you've never been to an aquarium, guys, y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go check one out. I highly recommend it. You'll be blown away by it. Okay, the next one is the Maw Fountain. The Maw Fountain. That sounded really funny. I sounded southern as heck when I said that. Yeah, so a lot of you guys don't know this, but malls used to have fountains in them. In fact, I'm pretty sure the mall I had growing up, in fact, did have fountains in it. Actually, there's an outdoor mall where I live. It's really cool. That also has the Maw Fountain in it. And I actually like to go, you know, stare at the fountain. It's fun. What would this sound like? It would probably sound like... Let's see. Let me pull up a cool sound for you guys. Gotta go through this mountain of stuff I got on here. Okay, here we go. I believe the Maw Fountain would be... Well, you know what? Now I just totally changed my mind. I'm over here changing my mind, guys. I'm gonna make you... Because there's a specific sound I'm hearing, if I can find it. You can just hang with me while I look for this. LMNOPQRSTUV. Okay. This is a sound I made at like 4 a.m. or earlier for this song called Tomorrow Fountain, which actually one of you guys gave me that song title. And honestly, I remember I had this contest. I was like, if you can guess the name of the next song, I'll let you name the title of my new song. And this one person guessed it, and they wanted the song title to be Tomorrow Fountain. And I was like, okay, that's a really cool name. And it really reminded me of these childhood memories staring at these Maw fountains. you know, throwing wishes in there. Just the simplicity of throwing a coin into the fountain and asking for like the new Lego set or something from like God or whatever. 'Cause, you know, we had to do the good Christian wishes. Yeah, it was really cool. I remember I was really, I found that a cool concept that that person made me think of. And so what would the fountains sound like? I believe it would be something like this. Oh, okay, this is the same project. I got distracted for a second. Is that what it would sound like? There's another synth sound I'm hearing though. I believe it might be this. Not quite this. Man, oh man. One day you guys will have a bunch of old songs sitting on your computer and you'll be like, why can't I find anything? And then you'll be like, oh, now I get it. Now I see why he's spending 30 minutes going through each of the sound files. I literally can't find the synth sound. Oh well. Oh well, we tried. Here it is. This time I'm for real. This is the synth sound. Alright, this is what this fountain would sound like. Sounds like it's just calling you to jump in. Yeah, this is for me, this is an A tier. We only have one D tier. You know, I can't believe I'm placing the dentist above this dreamy water park place, but guys, that's just how life goes. That is just the life. The Backrooms movie trailer? What? Okay, I did not hear about that. I didn't know they were actually making this a thing. I'll have to look it up. We're at the last item on the tier list, so we might as well look up the Backrooms movie trailer, and then we'll round out the tier list. Let's see. Backrooms movie trailer. Misspelled, because of course. Alright.
I found something.
Okay. What did you find?
Found a place. It's massive in there. It just goes on and on and on.
It's massive.
All these rooms.
All
This
these
place
rooms.
built them. Actually, more like it remembers them. And the more times it remembers something, the less it does.
Backrooms. What? This is going to theaters? We got the Backrooms trailer before GTA 6. Man, I'll have to watch the full trailer when it comes out. It looks pretty cool. I guess this is gonna be like the Lego movie, but for the Backrooms, right? Make a song based around going to school on a rainy morning. That's a good idea. Yeah, of course. Those are good memories. This is a big budget film? This is crazy, dude. If I had money, though, I would totally make films like this. Like, what's the storyline gonna be for this, though? Are they gonna have, like, the entity things running around it? Kane Pixels. Who is Kane Pixels? Oh, yeah, this guy looks European. Oh, I caught it. He's British. I mean, British American, but close enough. Oh, he makes music too? There's a Backrooms web series? Guys, I live under a rock. What? Very cool. I had no idea. The Backrooms. It's got a plot summary already out. Very cool. I don't wanna spoil the plot for myself. I wanna go into the theaters when this comes out and be like, what what did I just watch? I wanna see how this dude's gonna come up with a plot for it though. It's gonna be very cool. But, okay. Where were we, guys? It's time to round out the tier list, you know. This will be a location in the back rooms for sure, I think. We have the Rainforest Cafe. Now, guys, why does this keep popping up on my things? I have no idea. It wasn't until... I've never even actually eaten at a Rainforest Cafe, believe it or not. I never even went to one until, like, very recently, like a few months ago. And even then, I never, like, sat down in it, because, you know how it is with, like, money. But this is definitely going to be in the back room somewhere, the Rainforest Cafe. So my weird connection to this, to the Rainforest Cafe, is, let me see if I can find this. Growing up, I used to wear, like, hand-me-down clothes from my brother, right? And he used to have this Rainforest Cafe shirt. Yeah, look at how liminal this is, for real. For those of you that don't even know what the Rainforest Cafe even is, let's check this out. It's like this restaurant you can go to and there's these crazy animal things just watching you. You know, I guess this one in Pelly has, like, giant mushrooms around it. That's kind of funny. But, like, my weird obsession with this place comes from my brother, because he used to have this Rainforest Cafe t-shirt that was handed down to me. And I am not going to be able to find it. But I never wore it, but it always sat in my drawer just taunting me. It's like... It was like, you don't have any clean clothes? Why don't you wear me? And I'm like, as a 4-year-old, I'm like, I've never even been to a Rainforest Cafe. I can't wear this. It was something like this. But, what would this place sound like, for real? Like, okay, let's imagine we're sitting at the table. You know, we have the fellowship of the Rainforest Cafe table here. I think this one's definitely gonna have some, like, jungle noises, right? Oh, and you might be wondering too, like, what does the Rainforest Cafe have to do with water? And the answer is, there's, like, water sounds in the Rainforest Cafe. And that's my reasoning. And come on, we can't talk about liminal spaces without cool places like this. So now I got to go through my archive. I gotta clean my computer out here. I gotta go through my archive to find this for you guys. But yeah, I think let's take this and run it through the same thing and just listen to it, shall we? Oh yeah. Here we go. That's totally what the Rainforest Cafe sounds like, you guys. I have a nice song about this place. What? You have one at your mall? That's crazy. What does it sound like inside the Rainforest Cafe? It's really cool. They're playing literal animal sound effects. If you ever get to go to one, it's surreal, quite surreal. Can I make a song about having recess at my pre-K elementary school? Yes, that is ingenious. I feel like a lot of the songs are already kind of based on the recess days. Dude, we used to have crazy recess. It used to go hard. Anyway, I was over here scrolling trying to find this. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not necessarily a water location, right? So I think it has to be probably like C tier. What do you guys think? You think the Rainforest Cafe is C tier? It kind of is. When I actually go sit down at a Rainforest Cafe like this, which will probably be never, when I actually get to sit at the table and break bread in the Rainforest Cafe, maybe I will move it higher than C tier. A song about going on a school field trip. Yeah, if I did that. Yeah. Oh, you see water? B tier? Okay, okay. We can do B tier if you insist. I mean, like, you know, why not? We've already got this magical tunnel. If I wrote about going on a school field trip, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, I guess I've kind of explored that already. Kind of. I don't think I've ever released anything about it. I tell you my favorite field trips back in the day where we used to go to these pumpkin patches. Let me look this up. Specifically nostalgia, okay. Dude, I don't know what happened with pumpkin patches, but they kind of fell off. Like, you just don't hear about people going to pumpkin patches anymore. Maybe this is just because I'm not like 5 years old. But yeah, the hardest school field trips were at the pumpkin patch. And I remember you'd try to be cool, and you'd try to get like a green pumpkin or something. Then you'd hear these old like wives' tales from your mom. She'd be like, you can't get the green pumpkin because it's gonna rot or something. I don't know, man. We're getting deep with this. Yeah, I have some pictures from one of my like favorite field trips. It's just me and some bros hanging out at the pumpkin patch. Good times. Oh, what is a copyright? Baby, don't hurt me. But yeah, if this is the tier list, guys. I'd say I saw on my thing that there were like quite a few interruptions, so hopefully this was smooth. But guys, this was probably the most successful stream I think we've actually had so far. I'm kind of digging these afternoon streams too. They let me like wake up before we do anything. But anyway, guys, I've got, in addition to the aquarium song, which comes out Friday, I've got some other really exciting things that I'm definitely hyped for, that I'm going to be sharing with you this week. So thanks again, as always, for joining me for my streams. And, you know, maybe in the future I'll even make these longer. I'm kind of enjoying them now that I've gotten the hang of them a bit. So, yeah, thank you guys. Seriously, thank you for joining me. I will see you guys Friday. Peace